Hello and welcome back to the series. You catch me on my way to go and get myself 26 levels so I can put the finishing touches on this sword. This sword being my main attacking sword. So I'll see you in it. It's a bit close, isn't it? I'll see you in a sec once I've harvested some skeletons. And now we have just enough levels to go and put this book that I made earlier onto my sword. And then once I've got this book on my sword, oh, got the shaders back on. That wasn't intentional. But yes, now that I've got this book on my sword, I can't name it because that'll cost one more. You know what? It'll do. Sweeping Edge 2, Sharpness 4, Unbreaking 3, Mending and Looting 3. Now, this will be my sword for taking on the dragon, but also to go back and grind out some more levels while I wait to get a decent bow drop from the skeletons now. So, back to the grinding chamber. I'll see you again in how many levels it takes me to get a decent enough bow. 20. 21 more levels. To be fair, I'm probably going to use a few of them now as I combine a couple of bows, because honestly I was expecting to be there a lot longer, but I managed to find one that was Unbreaking 3 and Power 3 and one that's Flame. So all I need now is another mending book and... what was that? Oh, I think I collected them by standing here. Anyway, let's make it day and finish this bow up. Probably don't have enough iron. Not iron. I've got plenty of iron. I haven't got enough diamonds. Not diamonds. I will get my words right one day. Emeralds, that's what I meant. Now, this next guy is a bit of a rip-off because... oh, no, he's forgot. I did accidentally punch him, but he seems to have forgot now. It's okay, mate. Cheers for the forgiveness. That should be enough for one mending book. And that should be a good enough bow to tackle the dragon. Infinity would have been nice as well, but I'm not too fussed about Infinity. Especially with a skeleton farm. Because I can just, you know, I've got infinite arrows, really. Okay, mending. You're mending, aren't you? Have I got any books? No. Here we go. One mending book, please. Oh, thank you. And then 11. So we could name this if we want, but do we want to? Why not? Oops. I have absolutely no idea why I called it that. And my anvil broke. I mean, it was only decoration anyway, so no big deal. Don't ask me what that noise was about. I have no idea. Right. Let's go take on a dragon. By the way, I'll finish some of my fingers up. So I've got Protection 4, Unbreaking 2, Mending. Protection 4, Unbreaking 2, Mending. Couldn't put any more protection on this, but I've got Unbreaking and Mending. And then I've got Mending, Protection 2, Feather Falling 4, and Depth Strider on my boots, which I think should be okay. Right, so let's do a quick itinerary and head on over to the Stronghold. How'd you get out? Hey. Odd. Where did he get out from? I just could have jumped up there. I don't know. Let's go find him again. We don't want him wandering around too much. Friend? This way, friend. This way. Keep you coming. Keep on coming. They're all coming now. There we go. This way. In we come. In we come. Ah. My piggy escaped. I'm being mauled. I really should probably do something with these, but you can ignore that beef. That beef wasn't from me gathering leather. Oh. Well, you made that much easier. Thank you very much. Now let me escape and crack on with what I was supposed to be doing. Stop distracting me. I didn't know golems took care of Endermen, but that's the only explanation I have of this. Anyway, that weirdness aside, I'm pretty much done with my gathering. So I'm just going to put my extra blocks away and we'll have a quick discussion before we set out. So we've got all our essentials set up and we're about ready to head off to the stronghold. Now let me quickly go through my hotbar with you and what we've got and what we intend to do when we get back to the stronghold. So here we have our sword, which is a very nice sword indeed. I'd have liked to have named it, but I wasn't too fussed at the time about getting the level. I just wanted it. It's not the best sword in the game, but it's a very good start. Pickaxes, we don't really need them, so we'll probably put them somewhere, and I'll tell you where shortly. Don't really need the axe, don't really need the shovel. But we've got a very good bow. We've got some spare blocks, which is always good to have on the hotbar. Couple of stacks of food. It's best to have more than one just in case, and a water bucket. We're going to need this for the end fight. So it'll probably be a good idea to have your hotbar looking something a little bit like this, so you've got easy access to everything. Now the only thing missing at the moment is something we're going to use to set up a little base over at the stronghold, and that will be an ender chest, which I can go and make now actually. Normally if I didn't have the eyes for it I wouldn't, but knowing fully well there's already 2 eyes in there, building an ender chest is probably a good idea. We've also got 20 obsidian, so we can make 2 portals when we get over there, which is going to be very useful for traversing back. But for now I'm going to head on over there and I'll catch up to you when we are ready to go. And here we are, and this room looks just a little bit different than what you remembered it. I've done a little bit of preparing here and getting ourselves in a situation where we're happy to go take on the dragon. So let's have a look around. So first of all, we've got a nether portal here that we'll light in a minute. I haven't filled this in yet. I figured it's probably best we do that together. We've got our ender chest here with a bunch of things that if I die, which I'm not going to because I'm brilliant at this game. Yeah. It's probably a good idea to grab. I've got 3 buckets just in case I die multiple times, because water is one of the most important things here for the Enderman. A chest with just all the blocks that we broke, just so I'm not carrying loads of faff in with me. And yeah, a bed to set the spawn. Unlimited water, just because I need that. And that about sums it up. For my hotbar, I've already got everything I discussed. The only thing I've added is arrows because I forgot to get them beforehand, but we've got them now. So let's first of all light the nether portal. Make sure we're not going to die instantly when we walk in there, because that will be funny. And by funny I mean horrific. But we'll just start lighting this nether, see if we've got an easier way back. And nothing's trying to kill us, so we may use the nether to get back. We probably won't, but we can. And one thing we could do is get that up to the ceiling, but we're not going to do that right now. We'll do that another time. Okay, on to the bit you've all been waiting for. Let's go fight a dragon. And big boom. Are we ready? Let's go. Alley-oop. And we're back. Well, that actually went a lot better than I was expected to, a lot better than I've done previously, especially on my own. Quite proud of that. Right, well, let's go get the egg, and then let's go explore the end, get ourselves our first set of wings, and then maybe a bit of base tidying up. Maybe. We'll see how long this video has ended up being, shall we? Okay, let's go. Well, the first thing we're going to do while avoiding eye contact with these is just make ourselves a little staircase up to the first teleporter. Now, if you're suave, as in not me, because I'm not suave, you can actually do this by just chucking a pearl in there, but as you can tell from how well I did with the End Island, I'm not exactly a great marksman, so I'm not even going to attempt that. Instead, I'll show you the slightly cheatier way that's just much more user-friendly, shall we say. I mean, can you call it cheaty? I suppose it's not the intended use, but it's not exactly cheaty, I would say. And that is, build yourself a trapdoor and slap yourself under it. So, we've brought this along, we've got our wood. We also want to make as many slabs as we possibly can. So we only want 2 trapdoors. But we'll get as many slabs as possible because that is the fastest way to travel until we get our wings. So, trapdoor down, just heal ourselves up. We'll move this second trapdoor and then we'll just fill our hotbar. I'll keep my pickaxe there actually, but the rest slabs. Slabs and food. That should just about do it. Okay, sneaky mode, and off we go. And that's not too bad. Obviously the first thing we're going to do is the exact same thing we did back there. And then we'll search for a city. Why is that one so close? I don't know. Okay, and there we go. And that's our ticket back. Right. Let's remember these coordinates and go exploring. And the way we explore is using bottom slabs. The reason we use bottom slabs is to stop the Enderman spawning on it. Because the last thing you want is one of those pink-eyed weirdos interrupting us while we are curiously placing blocks across an emptiness of nothingness. Yes, an emptiness of nothingness. That is a very good way of describing the ends. Void, an emptiness of nothingness. And that, my friends, is what we're looking for. Not too far away from where we began either, which was just here. Whoop. There. Okay, so our best route is up and round because we don't want to attract the shulkers on it. I'll catch up with you when I get there. Okay, so we've made it over here. Next, we're just going to dig ourselves a little hole here, just so we can prepare. Okay, with our little hole sorted, we've managed to sort our hotbar out with what we're probably going to need. Water is going to be imperative, food, and defense. Now, chances are I'm not going to go in through the front door because I want to leave the 2 on the front undisturbed, the 2 shulkers that is, because it's a very easy couple to grab later on if we want to do something, which I will be at some point building a shulker farm. But for now, we're just going to head in, head up, and not worry about anything else. Okay, this is our first safe room, so let's just block it off. Now, I am absolutely god-awful at the parkour challenges and everything else there is to do with these rooms, so I'm going to leave it recording, and you'll probably get a montage of highlights, or lowlights, or whatever you want to call failed attempts. See, I'm already getting shot at and I don't know where from. Whoop. We got our first shells. And this is where you want the water. It helps push you down. As you can see, my completion to mastery of this part of the game is unfathomed, unmatched, undeniable? I don't know. As you can see, I'm awful. That's all there is to it. Thank you. Can I box myself off now? There. That should hopefully keep me kind of safe for a bit. There's a little bit of loot to be having in this room. What we got? Some diamonds and nothing else really worth dying over. Curse of Vanishing. Yeah, we're definitely not having them. Now we want to break out on the other side, I think. Let's go up to the next level, see what we're dealing with. Oh, we're on the roof. We're on the roof. Okay. Let's just take the plunge, see if we can't do this. Can we make this throw, or are we awful? Please. Oh. I'm not dead. Thank God for feather falling. Right, let's get back there again and try that again, shall we? Okay, let's try this again. This time have our bucket ready. Whew. A little bit higher. Okay. Yes! Okay, we did it. 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 We survived. Let's kill that one shulker, grab our wings, and be done with this. Ooh, that was swish. Yay! Ooh. Smite 3, that'll be useful for a wither skeleton farm. Smite 5, even better. Okay, we've got some okay loot. Right, now let's leave here the easy way, shall we? Now this should be a pretty decent place. I should make it over there. No problem. Our first flight. Ain't going too badly at all. Whee! And then we need to head south. And there. Oh, that was a nice landing. That was a nice... I'm going to switch this back now for my chest plate, just in case we annoy any of these men. And I'll see you back at the end island. We made it. It was a very uneventful trip back, so don't feel bad that you've missed anything. You haven't. Okay, let's jump through the portal for the second time. Oh, have I got any torches? No, I haven't. Can I save that one? And then I can bring the egg back with me as well. Okay, so rather than jumping, let's just... There. Thank you. And... There. And that's everything end related we needed to do. You know what? I don't want to risk this. We'll take the coordinates and then we can make our way here from the other way when we haven't got all our good gear on us. So we'll take a quick note of the coordinates and then we know for future how to get here. For now, I'm going to be boring. I'll see you on the other side. And we're back. And I think that's probably all we have time for, just about. I'm probably going to carry on working with this throughout the week. You might get the next video starting up with a nice little time lapse of some work done, because I'm hoping to have the majority of it done now that we've got our wings, and we can move on to the next project, which the next main project is going to be a creeper and sugarcane farm. Those two are things I need to get myself rockets, and when I've got rockets I can zoom around and find somewhere to build my mega base, or an actual full base. This from now on is going to be known as Irontown. We will finish it, like I said, I've got building ideas in the back down there, and generally speaking it's going to look a lot nicer. We're not finished here, not by a long shot, but we want to start moving on and progressing in the world now that we can. Anyway, I'm glad you've all stuck around to the end of the video. If you've enjoyed it, please leave a like and maybe drop a comment just saying hot potato, as soon as I'm holding potatoes, to see who's actually made it to the end. If not, well, I'll just see you all next week. Thanks for being here again. Bye!